Hey, this is Kyle and David here. David asked a great question that I wanted to record an answer to. David, why don't you go ahead and ask your question?
Of course, I was not really certain about what the DevOps stages were. Like I just arrived on that page, DevOps stages. You see that beautiful infinite loop, and I don't really know what to make out of that information. Like what are stages, what are groups? I've seen them mentioned, but I'm a bit lost.
Yeah. There's a lot to take in on this page. I'm going to focus in on a few specific areas, and especially for the recording. So the first one, the diagram is very pretty, but it doesn't have a lot of context. That context is actually above under hierarchy, where it lists the terminology around sections, which is a collection of stages, and usually relates to dev, sec, ops. There's a few other ones, but if you think about it, it relates to that full DevOps platform, broad product category. I'll say broad product areas within the DevOps platform. Stages are a bit more specific here. And again, I'm not going to read, but they're usually aligned to a collection of product groups that have similar value. So verify is a stage as an example, and it contains all of the things needed for CI. So pipeline execution, authoring, rudder, and then insights. How do you make your pipeline more efficient? And then under their groups is just, you can say more like a team focused, I'll say like a collection of people on a team that's aligned to a specific area of business value. So I think runner, again, is a really easy example here. The runner team is focused on building GitLab runner, making sure that it's secure, fast, and providing that as a part of the overall product, rolling all the way up there. Categories and features I'm not going to dive into, but those are just more fine-grained product areas that represent our different feature set for the platform. So the other thing that's really important on this page that isn't really said in the onboarding template is how you can use this page to find DRIs when you have a product-related question, and kind of see what the product teams are up to. I'm going to go into pipeline insights because there's a lot of variety here. But here you can see who the product manager is, who the backend engineering manager is, who are some of the backend engineers on the team. So if you have a question on how can we use code coverage a bit better, these would be the people who you could reach out to internally to get those answers. Additionally, you can see the categories, and there's links to features so you can get a like finer grain information. But the categories I find really helpful because it allows you to see what is the general scope of this group. And then as you look at all the groups in a stage, what is the general scope of the entire stage? And likewise for the sections. Within this, you can look at documentation and direction. I'm going to go into review apps. So you can link right into the product documentation for that feature. You can also see where it's going, what's next and why, and start to get an understanding of how this product feature is going to evolve over time. Those are the main things that I use this page for, understanding the breadth of the DevOps platform, of what are the different DRIs to reach out to when I have a question about a product area, and understanding the different features and the future of those features, all kind of brought into one spot. Are there any other questions I could help answer, David, on this?
No, Kyle, it's fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm going to stop the recording then, and we'll make this available to other people.